So, ich kann mich nicht heimlich mit dem Mob davon machen, aber vielleicht kann ich ein Stück abschnitzen. Okay, also muss ich den Koch ablenken. Oder ich muss für den Koch das Essen machen.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Vielleicht das Kochbuch holen.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Also, zurück.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
Ich kann natürlich auch die Gouverneurin fragen. Deswegen sind die Rätsel eigentlich theoretisch logisch. Mein einziger Fehler war halt, ich wollte nicht auf das Schiff gehen. Von Leshak. Also jedenfalls nicht versuchen und dadurch habe ich den Trigger nicht ausgelöst für die nächsten Aufgaben. Sind ja heutige Rätsel manchmal, also entweder sind sie halt super leicht oder die Rätsel sind super unlogisch am Ende des Tages und du stehst dann da.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Ach so, das Buch heißt
It's a cookbook.
Zutaten.
It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Fine, fine.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Wahrscheinlich nicht. Wahrscheinlich werde ich es am Ende vom Spiel immer noch im Inventar haben und sagen, scheiße, ich wollte das Kochbuch zurückgeben.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Gerne. Jetzt ist er beschäftigt und jetzt kann ich mich am Mob begreifen.
Brilliant innovation. This will...
Guten Abend, das ist Monkey Island 2. Nein, das ist Monkey Island 3 so gesehen. Es ist Return to Monkey Island. Das ist es ist jetzt der wahre dritte Teil vom eigentlichen Erfinder von Monkey Island, der auch die Geschichte geschrieben hat, wie sie denn nach 2 endet und eigentlich bei 3 weitergehen sollte. Leider hast du den Opening verpasst, weil beim Opening hat man genau gesehen, wir starten genau da, wo Monkey Island 2 endet, was natürlich damals mit Monkey Island 3 ein Cut war eigentlich, weil LucasArts das übernommen hat, die Geschichte zu schreiben und so weiter. Was ja trotzdem nicht schlecht war, aber es war halt nicht von Ron Gilbert, der eigentlich Monkey Island geschrieben hat und auch damals erfunden hat. Und jetzt, 15 oder 16 Jahre später, hat er sich doch dazu entschieden, die Geschichte weiterzuführen. Wir sind halt nur gerade auf Melee Island und treffen viele alte Freunde. Ich muss ins Kartenhaus, jetzt habe ich zu viel geredet. Aus Teil 1 und 2. Und müssen erstmal ein paar Sachen klären. Wie immer. Weil wir das Geheimnis von Monkey Island endlich auch lösen wollen.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Und es ist super. Also ich finde es vom Humor her und alles
Thanks, Wally.
ist es einfach toll. Und es ist auch sehr nostalgisch an manchen Stellen. Jetzt können wir durch den Wald gehen und können da den Baum finden, aus dem ich meinen Mob herstelle. Ich denke mal, aus den beiden Monokeln werde ich mir eine Brille machen oder so weiter, damit man mich nicht erkennt auf LeChucks Schiff. So, rechts, oben, wieder rechts.
I guess I lost my way.
Moment. Bis jetzt gibt es nur Piratenkampf angedeutet von der Schwertkämpferin. Du meinst den Schwertkampf, wo man sich gegenseitig beleidigt. Das ist im Moment aber noch nicht Bestandteil. Also falls es wirklich nochmal kommt.
Purple flowers.
Jetzt muss ich doch eigentlich hier sein, also gehe ich nach rechts.
I guess I lost my way.
So, ich muss mich nach den Pflanzen richten. Ich muss da lang gehen, wo die fleischfressende Pflanze ist. Hier ist es da lang, also beziehungsweise fleischfressende Pflanze, wo ich herkomme. Und dann gegenüberliegend davon. Dann bin ich hier, komme mit der fleischfressenden Pflanze raus, muss aber bei den Pilzen weitergehen. Und die Pilze sind nach oben. Hier komme ich bei den Pilzen raus und muss bei den violetten Blumen lang. Violette Blumen, fleischfressende Pflanze. Pilze. Da lang. Pilze und wieder Pflanze. Beziehungsweise Blumen. Da ist der Baum.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Wow. The
Wow,
distinctive
es
shape
ist der
tells me
Mobbaum.
this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. It's like there's a welcoming committee.
Guten Abend, Mr. Chris. Den ganzen Baum zerfällt. Zerschnitt.
Hey, little dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. It's probably time for them to fly south. I'll take a shortcut back.
Ach, Museum ist inzwischen auch wieder auf.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. The numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. If 1 monocle is good, 2 is better. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Oh Mann, ey.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Okay, den muss ich mit Crackern bestechen.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1
Spoiler
on Fat
Warnung.
Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago.
Ja, das ist
after
der
an
Coup
incident
von
where
uns,
like
wo wir...
20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Also es hat wirklich Vorteile, Teil 1 und 2 zu kennen.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Und dann, also jetzt nur für Beuna übrigens im Chat. Du kriegst am Anfang ein, damit du auch weißt, worauf du dich freuen kannst, falls du das Spiel selbst kaufst. Es gibt ein Quizbuch, wo du Sammelkarten findest überall. Und hier sind Fragen aus dem 1. und 2. Teil auch drin. Ich habe noch nicht alles beantwortet. Und auch Fragen zum aktuellen Teil. Halt wie so ein Quiz-Sammelbuch. Ist halt auch ein ganz altes Gimmick, was mit drin ist. Und die Fragen fand ich bis jetzt gar nicht so
It's from
einfach.
the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah, if the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
Der sagt, wo Stan drin war.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water
Nee,
damage when
womit
I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known
Wo du
captain
kurz zur
in a daring
Voodoo-Lady
escape from a Turkish
rübergeschifft bist in
prison.
den Sarg.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Okay. Danke für die Cracker.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
So, erstmal einen weiteren Schlüssel anfertigen.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das, ich weiß nicht, ob man Fehler machen kann bei den Rätseln.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate
So.
were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Jetzt. Danke. Das ist so eine Cracker-Backmischung.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Nein. Ich muss jetzt zum Koch. Oder muss ich den Mob einfach selbst herstellen?
I made him up.
Ah, so geht's auch.
It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Naja, dafür braucht ich das Stofftier anscheinend.
He'll never complain
Is he?
again. Yep.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay.
I say, janitor, if you see my waiter, tell him to hurry things up a bit. I'm positively famished.
Keep your hands off my mop.
Also jedenfalls ein Achievement gegeben, Mobraub. So, wieder zurück zum Museum.
The display case is locked. It doesn't fit.
What? Is something wrong?
Well, I was just wiping a smudge off the glass.
Oh, all right. But be careful. Guard parrots are attack trained.
Warum passt der Schlüssel nicht? Ach so. War der falsche.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Ich wollte es wenigstens auch mal versuchen.
Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
Auf Nimmerwiedersehen.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Ich glaube, das war die Info, dass ich zum Haus der Gouverneurin gehen soll.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Jetzt ist gar keiner hier.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Na gut.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Habe ich jetzt nicht eigentlich schon alles, weil ich wüsste jetzt nichts, was ich noch in der Stadt machen könnte.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. I don't see anything useful here. Hey,
Threepwood, I shouldn't even be talking to you.
can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
Looks like this is going to be a long journey. It's hopeless. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's good for relieving stress.
Creepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something. I better take off this eye patch first. Hey, watch it!
Waiter, I can't understand. Just bring me...
Of course, sir. Are you sure I can't
Yes.
Okay, mit den neuen Piraten werde ich nicht...
Ingredients indeed.
I remember that's... Busy?
Yep.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Ja, das ist natürlich schlecht, weil ich bräuchte das natürlich auch für die Kostümgeschichte.
It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling.
Coming along nice.
Pass mal auf, die Augenklappe funktioniert, wenn du mit dem Bild kombinierst, bestimmt. Oder du musst dir ein Bild angucken oder irgendwie sowas. Aber es ist ja eine magische Augenklappe.
Looks like this is going to be a long journey. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling. It's torn and ugly, but strangely compelling.
Shit.
It's hopeless.
Weil dann bräuchte ich das Buch, wo drin steht, also dass der geschrieben hat, dem diese Augenklappe gehört.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I've got enough to last me.
Okay, es gibt keine Kombination gerade.
Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who destroyed the historic mop tree. I'll, keep an eye out for them.
Keine Ahnung.
Hi again. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
Hi there, little guy.
Oh, das ist noch eine Quizkarte, die ich noch nicht gesehen habe. Oh. Der Melee Island Circle ist wohl geleitet von den Tuccini Brothers, den Männern ohne Moral, den Spaghetti Boys. Das sind die mich mit dem Topf auf den Kopf weggeschossen haben. Ich weiß nicht, ob das Brüder waren. Ich will auf die Spaghetti Boys tippen, aber ich weiß es nicht hundertprozentig. Das ist wieder das Schlimme. Waren es die Fettucci? Letztens sind sie Fettucci. Soll ich dem... Fettuccini Brothers. Dankeschön. Der Chat ist der Brain. Ich habe kein Namensgedächtnis.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Haven't.
Ich glaube, die Quizkarten kommen einfach zwischendurch. Wie viele Gefangene befinden sich im Eissteinbruch? Eine, es gibt keinen Eissteinbruch. Moment mal. Der Gag ist, es gibt den Eissteinbruch. Aber... das ist echt eine schwierige Frage. Das Problem ist auch da, wo ich das gerade sehe, kannst du das gar nicht festlegen. Also kannst du... ja, ich sehe halt ein Bild davon. Ach, scheiße, weißt du, was es ist? Das kommt noch. Das ist eine Quizkarte für dieses Spiel.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Liebes Buch der Hinweise. Achso, vielleicht gibt es in der Stadt jemand, der was über magische Gegenstände weiß, ja. Ich finde das mit dem Buch eigentlich ganz gut gelöst. Es gibt ja nur kleinere Hinweise.
What do you make of this eye patch?
The famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If
If
you bring me one more thing, a particular charm of great power. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. See what I can do.
Oh. Bis der 1000 Nadeln beschaffen. Needles kenne ich nur aus WoW. Vielleicht weiß Valley ja mehr.
Nice weather.
Yep.
Er weiß gar nichts.
It's hopeless.
1000 Needles.
Find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
Hey, kid.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
See you later.
Yep.
Tschüss, Stan. Ich wünsche dir jetzt eine größere Rolle, als hier im Gefängnis zu versauern.
I don't really have anything.
Practice it.
Du hast auch keinen neuen Dialog für mich, also. Der Stoffhund wurde mit 1000 Nadelstichen genäht. Aber den Mob brauche ich doch bestimmt für die Arbeit. Natürlich versuchen ihr den Mob zu geben.
Scrollwork is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Ja, es war ein Buch über Voodoo hinten, aber da komme ich im Moment nicht dran, weil ich habe ein Buch vom Koch schon ausgeliehen und der Koch arbeitet damit noch und solange kann ich kein anderes Buch ausleihen. Okay, es gibt keine Nummern anscheinend in den Schlössern. Das will sie nicht. Den Schrumpelkopf habe ich selbst gekauft von ihr. Die Rüstung ist nutzlos. Ja, der Koch ist immer noch dran, weil der ist ja noch nicht bedient. Was fehlt dir? Du hast doch alles. Wofür? Ich muss die Magie der Maske aufladen.
Hi again. Ever think about retiring?
Sure, sounds great. I'll get a little place where I can sit by the fire and watch the...
Will der Koch denn überhaupt meine Hilfe? In der Scum-Bar?
Seems like a lot, but okay. Oops. Oh, well, probably fine.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay. Busy?
Yep.
Der Koch macht sein Ding.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Ach komm. Nee, den Tipp brauche ich nicht. Den Tipp kann ich mir aus dem Buch holen im Spiel, was ich gerade gemacht habe.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration. Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte.
Wobei das jetzt, Das Problem ist, glaube ich, denk wieder zu kompliziert bei manchen Rätseln, obwohl die wirklich einfach
Next time I'm
gestrickt
in a drum
sind.
circle, this would come in handy. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney. This hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to.
You're welcome.
Aber ist doch
I think I'm
perfekt.
ready to set sail.
Sehr schön. Jetzt können wir auf dem Schiff anheuern.